Well, this is the bike in the movie that Cole steals when he tries to take the shortcut through the mountains. He really doesn't have a choice in the movie when he steals the bike because he's lost his other bike in the river and was saved by the boat captain. But this particular bike is mine, and I've already had a lot of work done on it. I use it for motocross. What I'm doing today is going through the linkage and making sure the linkage system's all good shape, greased up, all my bearings are good, and going to go ahead and set the compression and rebound dampening for my hard motocross days. And when we get it out there, we're going to be doing some real big hits with this for the next couple of days, setting up the big jump scene that's going to be in the movie. And well, basically, I'm going to get it tuned up and ready to go. I'll let you guys see me go through the process a little bit, and then come jump day, we'll add a little bit of that to the special features for you too, so you can see us fine tune the suspension for those big hits. So I'm going to get after it and hang around for a bit and watch. I tell you, working on these bikes, and most riders will have these, but I'm a huge fan of T-handles. It's pretty much standard, but it'll get the bolts out quick for sure. Yeah, speaking of these T-handles, I have had this set of T-handles since about, I'll bet you, 1988. So, originally bought these from Malcolm Smith Racing. So, it was a good investment for tool longevity. So this is the subframe, and get ready to take it off. When you take this off, pretty much the stinger for the exhaust comes out, as well as your air cleaner, but it gives me access to the linkages I need to check over. Go ahead and pull it off. And there you have it. When your subframe comes off like that, see the air cleaner right there. I'll go ahead and clean that up and get it ready for the day. Actually, it's going to be 2 days of shooting, so go ahead and start working on that linkage right there. So, I got this suspension all greased up, and fortunately all the bearings and bushings were in good shape, so we're not going to have any problems there. I'm going to go ahead and put this subframe back on and put this grease away. And since I got the subframe off, I'll show you, for those of you who don't know, you can adjust your suspension systems on these dirt bikes. And you have compression and rebound adjustments that allow you to control how fast the bike compresses and how fast it comes back up on the rebound. And I'm a pretty big guy. Even with the pumped up suspension valving that I have, I still run this right now. I'm about 4 clicks out. I will probably go maxed out, which is what I usually do on a real sandy racetrack for these big hits we're going to do to simulate Cole jumping over the canyon. But that's where those adjustments are made. I'm still going to check the spokes, make sure they're good to go, and I'm going to run through the front suspension, so I'll be at this a while. Well, the rear end looks good. Spokes are getting tight and true, so there's nothing I have to worry about there. Chain is guiding straight. All the adjustments are made. The axle's good and snug, so brakes are alright. I'm taking the air cleaner out. And you get it cleaned up so it breathes real good. And we don't want this bike coughing halfway up the face of that ramp. I'm going to have to purr all the way through the air. This happens to be a bag. I'll just show it to you. I use this bag. I'm going to clean this air filter, but after I dry it, I have a compressor over here, and I'll spray it down and dry it. I'll put the foam filter in this bag, and I'll put some of the oil in this bag, and then I can bring it out without getting my hands all dirty and out getting oil all over everything. That's what this bag is for. Well, I got the air cleaner back in, and go ahead and put that tank strap back on. So the rear end of the bike's pretty much ready to go, and I really didn't have to do that much work on it because this is a weekly deal. Every time we go riding, we always prep the bike ahead of time. You know, you don't want to be accused of ever doing too much maintenance. It's only when you're out there and you're riding and something breaks because you didn't tighten it or fix it, that's a problem. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of work to make sure she's ready to go for the Cole stunt, but she's ready. Now, I think I neglected to tell you, this happens to be a Honda CR250, and great bike. Handles great, has excellent power. If you look down here, you'll see I'm running an FMF Gold Series pipe. There's a lot of stuff you can do with. For motorcycle enthusiasts, they know what this means. And for those of you who don't know, basically this bike rips, snorts, and goes big. The only thing that hinders it is the amount of adrenaline that I put into it. So when you're seeing a movie and you're seeing Cole make the big jump, this is the bike he's doing it on. We haven't decided whether or not we're going to keep the graphics that are on here. We may take the graphics off of that bike over there, which there's nothing on the plastic, and switch them over. But whatever the case may be, this is the one you're going to see. We decided not to clean it up really good and really polish up, make it shine, because the guy who's playing the role of the owner of the bike, what he is he's got his truck parked on the side of the Payette River, and he's watching the kayakers go through the rapids. Well, this is the same Payette River that Cole has just crashed in, so as Cole gets out of the river, this bike is in the back of the guy's pickup, so the guy's not next to the truck at all. But we wanted to show that the guy's been up in the high country of Idaho dirt biking. He's been up there riding around on the trails, some of the international 6-day enduro trails. He used to run around up there, Idaho City area, and a lot of good riding. So anyway, that's why we're not going to clean it up, make it really shine, although it doesn't look too bad. Well, as you can see, I'm sweating. Once again, I say it about everything I do. I'm in Texas. I'm in Austin. In my garage, it's pretty hot. But it's cool down here. I like this place. This seat right here is from a company called Speed Defies Gravity, SDG. And it is actually a 1 Plus, which means it has a little bit taller seat foam. It's 1 inch taller for tall guys like me. It's a no-slip seat along the sides and on the top of it, which keeps you on the bikes, especially when you're standing up, squeezing with your knees, get through the rough stuff. So, excellent seat. Well, next time you see the bike, it'll probably be on jump day, stunt day for Cole Seam, and maybe we'll do a little suspension setup work on it, and you can see us click a few of the clickers on there and do the adjustments. But anyway, that's some of the work involved with setting up the motorcycle. I'm going to lube up the chain and be done.